Hey guys, and welcome back to part 6 of Let's Play Tokimeki Memorial Girls Side 3rd Story Premium. And also, Happy New Year, guys! So, we last left off. We kept progressing through our 2nd year. We did our school field trip. We did the culture festival. We're doing Seiji's route. We got Seiji a nice Christmas present, and we also went to the shrine together on New Year's. So yeah, right now just quickly recapping on where I last left off, because it has been a bit since I last played this file. Off screen since the last part, I have done a couple playthroughs off screen during my spare time. Alright, so let's keep going, get back to the usual routine. Oh, we got a phone call. And we have Seiji Senpai calling us and asking us if we were free this Sunday. We're gonna say yes. Okay, he's gonna take us to the museum, and we're gonna say yes, of course. Okay, so apparently we've got Seiji's affection high enough where he's now going to be asking us out on dates. So that'll ease off some of our weekends calling him. And we have a cutscene here with both Tamao and Seiji Senpai. So you get this cutscene if Seiji likes the female heroine more than Tamao does. So they're just talking about chess here. I actually used to play chess when I was younger. The polar opposite lifestyles these two have. Well, that makes sense. Or when it snows, given that we've gotten this cutscene during winter. Alright, so we're gonna get the How to Play Chess 101 guide from Seiji Senpai. So Tamao Senpai seems to be catching on to see that there is something going on between Seiji and Sayaka here. And he's not wrong on that. Alright, so before we go on our date, we're gonna call up Mio, just to check on current relationship status with each of the characters. Alright, so Ruka and Koichi are still at neutral. We're friends with Tamao Senpai, and yeah, Seiji Senpai here is giving us a little wink, so he's definitely falling for us. And Karen should be getting up to the next friendship stage pretty soon. No, nothing else. Thank you, Mio. We will keep doing our best to make sure to get everyone to like us. Alright, so we're gonna go in this outfit. Be somewhat classy, yet casual at the same time. So since Seiji likes us now, he's more friendly with us and not as hostile. And he doesn't like the cold. At least we have met Seiji's standards. He likes mature, refined women. I don't remember what exhibit is currently on at the museum, but Seiji-senpai does not seem too happy to take us here, even though he was the one who asked us out. Okay, so it's a jewelry exhibit. Alright. I guess just looking at him makes him think it's telepathy. Alright, so the correct response is we're gonna pick the second option, stare at them and sigh. Sigh at the fact that we are nowhere near close to being able to live this lavish lifestyle that Seiji-senpai here does. We will get there one day. One day. Okay, so sometimes after a successful date, you will get this little mode with your guy. It's like a little bit of an extra cutscene, which if you do good enough by pressing the approach prompts correctly, you will get a little extra minigame. No, he's not picking up the phone because he's focusing on you, dummy. Aww, he's so sweet. When he's all blushy and, tsundere. Alright, so, now we're going to get asked to... As he says, we're interesting. We're gonna get asked to... be called our first name. So this is a new feature in Tokimeki Memorial Girls Side 3, where if the guy likes you enough, you'll get the option for him to call you by your first name. You can choose to say no, but we're gonna say yes because... we want to make Seiji happy. Alright, so now we're gonna get prompted to get asked to go somewhere else, and this is gonna be like in any other Tokimeki game. If a guy likes you enough, they'll take you to, I believe it's the beach, and you'll be prompted to ask them questions like you would normally ask them at the cafe. So we're gonna ask Seiji-senpai what his favorite TV show is. Not really. He doesn't watch TV. Well, I'm guessing he probably has a TV, just doesn't want to spend time watching it because, I mean, watching too much TV, it isn't really that good for your brain anyway. Yes, we do, because you're so good looking. Alright, we got that date finished, and because our date was so successful, we get a cute little text from Seiji-senpai, and he says he doesn't feel bored when he's with us, so that's good. Good progress. Alright, since it's a holiday today, we're going to use a free day to up our charm. Okay, so we have another cutscene here where we run into Taira. This time we get the option to ask him to walk home with us, so of course we're going to take the initiative and approach him this time. Whereas, typically he would always try to approach us.
用事なんてないよ。一緒に帰るに決まってるだろ。でもこのパターンは想定してなかったな。君から誘われるパターンがあったか。
It's like he knows. He has the sixth sense that, oh, there's probably gonna be another interruption, or someone's gonna show up and intercept us. But seems like this time, you know, there's no interruptions. It's all good, and yeah, we can just walk straight home with him. And he's going to kindly give us the picture from the school field trip that happened back in fall. So that's very, very kind of him to do so for us. We're probably gonna keep this picture as a memorabilia, and I don't know, maybe Sayaka will just put it up on her bedroom wall or something, given that on her desk she already has a picture of Seiji Senpai. Alright, so we got another part-time job cutscene. So with Mio's feedback, it seems like we are getting better with our part-time job. We're not just dropping cookies and cakes on the floor this time. And we do have a good teacher, so it does help, you know, being nice to Mio that we are doing good at work. Alright, and get ready for some band practice resets and cranky Seiji. Alright, so we have Seiji Senpai asking us out on another date. Well, more like demanding us if that were free this Sunday. We're going to, of course, say yes, we are. Alright, so he's going to take us to the Forest Park shopping area. I will be cutting out this date, just because the shopping areas, all three of them, the park, the business district, and the shopping mall, they're all going to be pretty much the same, so... Oh, Tamao Senpai's birthday. So we're going to give him a present. So for year 2, he likes the express train number plates. So an interesting thing about, yeah, Tamao Senpai's character is obviously he likes locomotives. Yes, out of common courtesy and respect, and of course you being acquainted with Seiji Senpai, we are giving you a birthday present. Okay, oh my gosh, this is back-to-back cutscenes. Okay, we have Seiji Senpai approaching us, so now we are going to take the opportunity to change his nickname for him. So we're gonna call him Seiji, just to show off the 3 nicknames at the bottom. These are basically nicknames you don't want to call your guy or any other character. So, yeah, this is a coincidence because normally we're the one asking him, and he didn't ask for a pickup today. Okay, so we are going to take this opportunity to ask him to the cafe. And, there's a reason why I'm taking him to the cafe.
Huh? そりゃお前よりは大きいよ。プロには小さいやつもいるぞ。 オクターブ届かなくて自分用に楽譜書き換えたりして。確かに小さいな。これじゃあオクターブ届かないんじゃないか。本当に小さいんだな。悪い。今のはお前も悪い。
So we got a nice little romantic cutscene with Seiji. Okay, so after cutting out the shopping dates, I'm just gonna show off the next conversation topic for Seiji here. I'm just teasing there. Maybe. Well, hopefully it'll let us do whatever we want eventually. Alright, so next we're gonna ask him what his favorite food is. Why not? I love how he's so, like, secretive with his responses to our questions. Okay, so apparently he doesn't like natto. Good to know, good to know. Alright, that is another date down with Seiji. He's asking us if it was a little awkward. I'd say a little. And obviously Senpai here is giving us more praises. Okay, so we got a phone call here. Okay, so, this is just Tamao Senpai and also Seiji calling us up asking us if we want to hang out with both of them. And I love how he's just in denial about it. Okay, so this will only come up if you happen to have went out on a date with both Tamao and Seiji at least once, I believe. Now, we're just gonna say yes, we will go, just to show off the cutscene. However, I'm going to stop it at a certain point because this is going to eventually introduce a new mechanic that's introduced in this Tokimeki, which is called 3-player mode. So basically, you can have the option to romance a pair of 2 guys at the same time and just go out on group dates with both of them. So, an interesting mechanic. I will not be showing it off in this playthrough. However, I will be showing this off in a bonus episode. Because we've already made a lot of progress romancing Seiji so far. I don't really want to, pursue this option. So we're just going to, decline their offer. We're just going to stay exclusive. You know, Seiji doesn't seem too upset just because he knows. And I love how Tamao is just completely oblivious. Honestly, Tamao looks like he's more upset. Okay, so we have another cutscene. Both Karen and Mio are going to come up to us. So you'll get this cutscene automatically if you hit February of your second year, and at least a majority or all your stats will be at least above 100 or more. So both of these girls are going to tell us that there is a good chance that in our third year that we might end up winning the title of Rose Queen. So I guess that's good news. Honestly, not complaining. Goes to show that we are well liked by our classmates. And we are especially quite popular with the guys too.
おい、聞いたぞ、すごいな。ローズクイーン決定だって。
And Taida here comes up to us, also rooting for us, saying that that he wants us to, you know, win the title of Rose Queen. And Osako Sensei's like, hey, zip your lip, guys, get back to your seats. Class is starting. So we are the talk of the school in terms of the hot gossip. And we have Seiji coming to visit us at work, asking for a big package of desserts. Okay, so he's not looking for anything fancy. Must be a rushed order. Oh, and he gave us one. Oh, how sweet. Seiji is definitely proven to be perfect boyfriend material so far. Well, except when he kind of demands us to on a date. Alright, so he's gonna take us to the castle. It's a little bit cold, but you know, it'll be a nice romantic date. We'll feel like Emperor and Empress. Okay, so before we go on our next date, we're just gonna quickly call up Mio here, just to quickly check on characters' friendship levels with us. Okay, so Ruka and Koichi are still at neutral. We're friends with Tamao, and yep, Seiji is definitely falling for us, and we're in good standings with the ladies, of course. No, nothing else. Thank you very much, Mio. Okay, so checking the calendar, we have Valentine's Day coming up, and also our birthday. Seiji's birthday as well. Alright, let's go on this dato. So we're all bundled up. And of course we're late. I'm gonna have to just start getting used to the fact that Sayaka is not the best with time management. Honestly, that's a bit relatable with me in real life because I am not I'm not the best when it comes to yeah, time management either. Yes, our ultra chic outfit makes us very mature. Because we know that you like the mature woman. And also mature women that follow fashion trends. Okay, so he likes this sort of thing. Well, I mean, you are pretty good looking, so of course we did. That question is obvious. Okay, so so for this date here, we can have the option to stay down at the exhibition corner indoors or check out the castle tower. We're gonna be a bit ambitious and go check out the tower, even though it is pretty cold. Seiji's going to kindly escort us. Okay, so as he's discussed the architecture of the castle. So the correct option we want to pick here out of all of these is, to be honest, I'm not quite sure, but we'll go with the first option. Okay, so that seems to be a good response. Given Seiji Senpai's taste is in elegant, refined, and mature women. Okay, so we got this little mini game again. And Seiji is distracted. Let's see how we'll do on this. I'm not very good whenever these little prompts come up because, honestly, my suggestion for these is when you go on your date with a guy and you have these little blurbs come up when you do well on a date, it's just trial and error. That's all I can really say. Well, we did the best we could. Well, at least Seiji regained his composure. So, on the next date, if I get that little mini game right, it's going to lead us to a little extra segment. Why, thank you, Seiji. I'm glad that you find us interesting. Because we also find you interesting. Because he's got an interesting hair color and interesting eye color. Alright, so the next topic we're going to ask him is favorite sports, which... Obvious question. Obviously, that would be no. Okay, you don't have to hide it. We kind of figured out that you're not a sports guy. Yeah, he's probably really bad at sports. Well, honestly, I'm not the best at cooking in real life, but I can make simple dishes. Says the one who's bad at sports, but whatever. I'll just leave it at that. Kept thinking when I could see you again, even though we just maybe a moment ago. So that's probably why Seiji was spacing out. He's thinking about us. Since Valentine's Day is coming up, I gotta do that chocolate mini game again. Which I'm not gonna shit on too much because it's not like the previous two games where you have to do that stupid stylus stirring thing and then half the time it doesn't really register properly, so thank God it's not that. Yeah, like I've already mentioned in a previous part in this playthrough so far, I am not very good at these chocolate mini games. Alright, so if we do the style command, we're going to meet a new character. Now, there's a reason why I waited until now to meet this character. So this is Nina Junpei. And right off the bat, he calls you by your first name. So yes, this is the Kohai love interest of this Tokimeki. Quite a stark difference compared to the Kohai love interest from the previous two games. He doesn't actually look like a little kid. Though he is quite the flirt at the same time. So that was Junpei, and Junpei, when I played this game when I was younger, I absolutely loved his route. Alright, so we got Karen here, asking us to walk home with her. We'll do the usual routine of taking her to the cafe. Alright, So this time we're going to ask Karen, yeah, what her favorite TV shows are. Well, that explains why she can be a little bit of a spoiled dramatic brat sometimes, because I'm pretty sure she just acts out what she watches on those, you know, TV J-dramas. And she lives alone. Okay, that's interesting. Wonder how that would feel like. I guess I can briefly answer that question in a bit. Alright, so now we have another cutscene here. Of course, this is with, Karen. So it sounds like Karen here, yeah, she's being backed in a corner a bit from her fan club. Pressure was just getting too much for her, and, yeah, she just ran off. So us being the kind and caring soul that we are, we're gonna obviously go look for her. So here we're gonna get a bit of an inner monologue here from Karen. And unfortunately, this cutscene is the most depth, basically, we're pretty much going to be getting from Karen's character, which is kind of a shame. I wish we would have gotten more, you know, character exploration with the girls, but for a dating sim like Tokimeki Memorial Girls Side, when your primary focus is to find a male love interest, there's only so much programming the developers can do. At least she acknowledged that she is a spoiled brat, so I will give her props for that. She's so lucky that she has rich, wealthy parents. Well, honey, unfortunately, not everyone's life turns out that way. Honestly, some people would want a life like yours. Others would want a life like, you know, just to live normally. But we can't always get what we want. And there's a lesson in that. And she thanked us for listening to her. I guess listening to her makes her feel better. I don't know. Okay, so just making a quick phone call here to Mio before Valentine's Day is coming up. Since we did meet a new character, we are going to go into people's information. And I just want to briefly show you guys, over time, the bios for each of the characters do change. So we got Junpei, a flirty guy who's also an honor student, and Seiji, for his memo, says seems to have an interest in bee gourmet. Which, you get little memos from those, the closer you get to, the characters. So there's a reason why I wanted to wait until a bit later on in the playthrough to meet Junpei. And if any of you guys have played the previous Tokimeki Memorial Girls Side games, the flirty love interests are normally always the ones that tend to come on to you a bit the most. I don't know if it's just the character archetypes themselves or intentional programming. I can't really answer that question for you. But anyway, alright, so we're going to be buying chocolates now for Valentine's Day, the usual routine. Alright, and then we're going to go home and, yep, we're going to make chocolate with the girls. So, this minigame honestly doesn't really change. It's going to be, pretty much the same as last time. But I will still show it off, just because now that our social level is a lot higher than it was last year, we now have a lot more customization options for chocolates. So as you can see here, courtesy of the Queen's Training Cast, our social level skyrocketed, multiplied by 2.5. We have a lot more options. Alright, so we're gonna see what we're gonna make with berry chocolate here. So I kind of have I kind of have this this idea in my head. I like to experiment with this mini game in my previous playthroughs. I try to make the chocolate that fits like the guy I'm going after's interests, for example. So for Seiji here right now, in this case, I'm trying to make the chocolate themed off of you know, the piano, because he, you know, the tsundere rich boy here loves his piano. Can't get his fingers off them keys. I'm just gonna make these into little keys here, and the bars are just gonna be resembling the white keys on the piano. Yeah, we'll add some almonds for a third topping, just to make it look less plain, I guess. Alright, and for the topping, alright, so last year we did the musical candy. We'll just stick to the same one. Just keep it music themed. Okay, we got cute chocolate. Alright, I will see you guys in a second once I finish making the chocolate. Alright, let's see if this will give the desired outcome that we want. I went for more dark chocolate toppings this time. Alright, we got cool chocolate. So that's exactly the chocolate we want. Yes, it is simple and cool. And dark chocolate is actually a bit healthier than milk chocolate, so Seiji better savor this. Okay, we got a phone call. Okay, so this is just Kono Senpai here, asking if we want to hang out. Shitara's gonna come with us. We're gonna say no. This is just prompting us to activate 3-player mode again. I've already explained what the mechanic is, so we're just gonna say no. Well, because I don't want a threesome relationship right now. That's why, Seiji. Thank you, Kono-senpai. See, at least Kono here is very understanding. I don't know what kind of dirty mind Seiji has for wanting Kono into this this little exclusive setting him and Sayaka have going. Don't worry, guys, I'm going to show off 3-player mode as mentioned in a bonus episode. It is a really interesting mechanic. Alright, so it is February the 14th now. So studying is not really that good. Health is good, though. we're just gonna continue with club activities until exams are done. Alright, so Valentine's Day, year 2. Seiji is the most fortunate person, although he can be a bit of a baby sometimes. But, you know, that's what we love about our tsundere characters, that they can be babies sometimes. Alright, so our obligatory chocolate we're gonna give to, Nina-kun. We just met him, so we're going to start off in the right foot with him. Oh wow, yeah, we're not the first to give him obligatory chocolate. Alright, so deluxe chocolate, this time we're gonna give to, Tamao Senpai, since we are friends with him. He's been very nice to us, so we'll show him our appreciation. Well, at least he's not lecturing us on spending our entire monthly allowance on Valentine's Day chocolate. Alright, so homemade chocolate we're gonna give to Seiji, of course. Even though he probably gets a lot of chocolates from his admirers. Oh, look, and he's happy to see us. I love how he's just right on point. We did try our best. As we flirt back with him. And got a blush from him, too. He did seem happy, which makes me happy. And we get more gifts, because it is a special day for us being Valentine's Day. So cruel. Obviously he's here for a reason. He's returning the favor for giving us both the chocolates and also, you know, spending time with him. Alright. So let's see what Seiji gave us. So, like in the previous Tokimeki games, if a guy likes you enough, he'll give you an accessory that you can wear on dates with him. So from Seiji, he gave us a pink gold anklet. Which, in my opinion, out of all the guy's gifts, his is the most interesting and, you know, suggestive birthday present that he gives the female main character. And from Mio, yep, we got a scented candle from her. Alright, and we have Seiji's birthday now. Of course, we're gonna give him a present. Alright, so for year 2, Seiji likes the Tiki doll. Now, it's a bit of an odd birthday choice, but there is an interesting trait later on in Seiji's route that the Tiki doll is kind of a hint for. Which I'm not going to reveal that just yet. He's a little reluctant to take his gift. Just take it. And he gives us his devilish bedroom grin at us. So, he's like, okay, I trust her. She's not gonna mess with me. Alright, so, just to make a quick phone call to Mio. Just to check how much of Seiji's affection that we boosted after making Valentine's Day chocolates for him and giving him the birthday present. So let's take a look. Oh, Tamao got a boost, and Seiji Shitara is now at Tokimeki State. So, it should be smooth sailing for us for the rest of this playthrough. So we've met the required affection tier. We just gotta meet the stats that we need to get his ending, and obviously continue to work towards our aspirations, which is obviously going to be the same footsteps that Seiji's following, being music. Okay, so where's Seiji gonna ask us out to this time? Since he's madly in love with us now. Okay, the flea market. I believe this is automatic. If a guy likes you enough. If that Sunday happens to be the flea market in this particular Tokimeki entry, I think it's 100% given that the guy will ask you, hey, want to go to the flea market with me? So since we pretty much have more than enough clothes to complete the rest of this playthrough, we're not going to be needing the flea markets too much. That's Seiji just telling us here. I don't know if that's an indicator, even though we already checked how he feels about Sayaka, that we have captured his heart. Alright, so let's go on this flea market date with Seiji. So we're gonna have a nice warm winter outfit, and yes, I equipped the pink gold anklet because I want to show off Seiji's reaction if you wear the birthday gift he gives your character. Well, you're definitely gonna forgive us for something else. Oh, thankfully, Seiji, the harsh winter is almost done. Him complimenting our looks means, you know, we're getting all dolled up enough for him, considering our charm is at a decent rate right now. Alright, so Seiji seems interested in the flea market. Alright. As we keep staring at him. Alright, so the correct option is to pick the second option. Just walk around. Alright, so we're just gonna walk around and I guess go check out some accessories. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can do this right this time. Alright, so he's staring at us. And we stare back. We seem to be making him nervous a little bit. Sorry if you heard that in the background, guys. That's my cat. Just bothering my other cat. He likes to do that sometimes. Okay, we are locked and loaded. Okay, guys, so this is what I wanted to show you. As Seiji gets all flustered. So, this extra mode here, I believe it's called, if I can say it correctly, climax mode. So here you can just go nuts and just go crazy and just stare and tease and poke your guy. To be honest with you guys, I don't have a distinct strategy for this mode. Just go nuts. It's trial and error. Keep a variety. Build your stars up as high as you can.
何がしたいんだ。見下ろす
Alright,
の
so
は
let's see if we can get it over 50%. Alright.
見下ろすのは気分させるか。何がしたいんだお前は。まあ捕まってろ。お前
Some 4 stars. Oh, his heart's going doki doki.
何がしたいんだお前は。
Alright, so we satisfied him.
今日お前誘って
That was the best dates so far we've been on with Seiji.
どうした？おい行くぞ。話すなよ。
And yes, of course, we're going to have time as usual.
こんなとこまで来たんだ。せっかくだからどこか寄るか。人が多い。どうした？近いの。どうせ許されると思ってるんだろ。
Maybe. Well, we're kind of being a little bit pushy and flirtatious, given that you know, you are going to be graduating soon.
お前は食べ物が好きか？食べ物だよ。好きか？
Well, that is true. I mean, Sayaka, given the time you spent with Seiji, obviously he loves music.
好きだよ。ピアノ曲なら。派手な競争曲もいいけど、組曲とか小曲集がいい。
Alright, and that's another date down.
散歩にちょうどよかった。じゃあな。
So we still have one more in-game year to go, even though Senpai here is going to be graduating. He won't be leaving us quite yet. Kept thinking when I could see you again. Yep. As we just touched and stared a hole into oblivion with you in the last date. Alright. Okay, so we run into Kokun after school here, so we'll ask him to walk home with us. He says no, that's totally fine with me. Alright, so the seniors are graduating today, so it's time to say a bit of a farewell to, yep, Seiji.
別にいい。永遠の別れってわけじゃないし。何なんだろうな。普段ろくに話もしなかった奴らが。
So even though Seiji, through his time at school here, tend to keep to himself, he is quite popular with his classmates, especially the ladies.
まあ悪い気はしないけどな。 ねえ、セラ君、写真一緒に撮っていい？
He's a little uncomfortable. He's like, oh, do I have to?
卒業アルバムがあるのに、なんでわざわざ写真なんか。ま、最後だからな。今日くらいはクラスの奴らに付き合うか。 さやか。女子が欲しがるから。ボタンなんて集めてどうするんだろうな。なんだそれ。へえ、やっぱりそういう意味があったのか。じゃあ隠しといて正解だったな。 それ、お前にやる。くれってうるさいから、取られたふりして隠してた。どれが第二なんだかわからないんだよ。いい、早く隠しとけ。ああ、じゃあな。そのうちまた連絡する。
Well, at least in Seiji's eyes, he considers us precious to him, so we'll take it in stride. And here we run into Tamao Senpai. as he's just about to head home. Okay, so this little cutscene here, if you're friends with both Tamao and Seiji, you will run into both of them after school on their graduation day. Okay. So there's a slight dialogue difference I just noticed. I have gotten this cutscene before in my previous playthrough, but I haven't gotten it when I've gotten Seiji's affection higher than Tamao's. So when Kono mentioned that, you know, his jacket's buttons are all gone, yeah, Seiji just gave a little smile and didn't complain this time. But it's obvious that Tamao Senpai suspects that there's something going on between Sayaka and Seiji. I swear, these two are like comedy bros right here. Well, it's not going to be the last time we'll see them. I mean, we have their phone numbers, so it's not like we're ever going to not see them. Alright, so here we get a random cutscene here. You know, with Karen just asking us if we want to play volleyball. Well, our fitness level is at a pretty decent level, but this is just a random cutscene, so even if your fitness is like dirt crap, it's not really gonna mean much for this random event. Poor Mio, you just get dragged into this. Honestly, I don't really know why these two are actually friends, because Mio and Karen don't really have much in common with one another. Alright, so it is spring. Cherry blossom season is back. And also I will be wrapping up this video fairly soon. Okay, so we have final exams coming up, and then White Day. I'll be saving all that for the next episode, and then we'll go into our final year of the game. Alright, anyway guys, that is going to be it for this video and this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys soon. Take care and stay warm.